Today we're diving into a really powerful story. It's about a mother's love, a son's absolutely devastating betrayal, and, well, it's also about the incredible kindness you can find in the darkest of times. It really makes you ask the question, what is a family anyway?
And really the whole story, it all starts with this one sentence. These are Linda Parker's words about her son. This unconditional love, it's the heart of everything that's about to unfold, both the beautiful parts and the truly, truly heartbreaking ones.
So, to really understand what happens, you have to picture Linda's world. It was quiet, a life of solitude, just patiently waiting for the son that she absolutely adored.
So, let's meet Linda. She's 59 years old, a widow, living all by herself in a little house in Brighton. And her only child, her son Daniel, well, he's thousands of miles away in Canada, living a whole other life.
You know, her day-to-day was pretty much the same. She'd wake up, clean the house, cook a meal just for herself, and then sit alone in the evening. Calls from Daniel? They were few and far between. But her hope, that never went away. Every single day, she'd pull out his old photos just to feel close to him.
And then one day, just like that, the waiting is over. The quiet, lonely routine gets completely shattered by a knock on the door. And this is the moment where everything changes. It's the beginning of a truly cruel, calculated deception.
I mean, can you even imagine the shock? The absolute joy? After all that time, her son is right there, standing on her doorstep. Her first words just say it all, don't they? Pure disbelief and just overwhelming happiness.
And it gets even better. He shows up with what sounds like the most incredible news. He tells her he's worried about her being all alone. He wants to take her back to Canada to live with him and his family. For Linda, I mean, this is literally a dream come true. But you have to understand, Linda's whole life is in that house. It's not just bricks and mortar. It's where she was born, where she got married, it's where she lived with her late husband. So, of course, she's hesitant. This house is pretty much all she has left.
So, to get her to agree, Daniel spins this whole story. He frames selling the house not as a loss, but as the only way for them to have this new life together. He paints this beautiful picture of a future where she'll never be lonely again. And it works.
She believed him. She completely trusted him. And based on that trust, she makes the biggest decision of her life. She sells her home, the one thing she had left, she packs up her entire world, and she gives every last penny from the sale to Daniel. And together, they head to the airport.
Okay, so picture this. They're at the airport. Daniel tells her to wait right there while he goes to get a wheelchair for her. 5 minutes go by. She's patient. After 10 minutes, she's thinking, okay, maybe the line was just long. But then 30 minutes pass. Still, he did not come. At 45 minutes, that's when the fear starts to creep in. An entire hour goes by. Her heart starts pounding. The panic is setting in. Where is he? And then a police officer approaches her and delivers the absolute devastating truth. Her son wasn't getting a wheelchair. He had her life savings, and he was already on the plane, alone. He was gone.
In that moment of just complete and utter despair, homeless, penniless, abandoned in the middle of an airport, the story takes a turn you would never expect. Right in the middle of all that darkness, there's this unexpected act of kindness. It's the same officer who gave her the terrible news, a man named Robert Miller. But he doesn't just walk away. He sees her, sitting there, completely broken, and he says she reminds him of his own mother. And that connection, it sparks something incredible. So when Linda starts worrying that she's going to be a burden to him, Officer Miller says this. He doesn't see trouble. He sees a person who needs help, who needs love. And he offers this complete stranger a place in his home, giving her the safety and care her own son just ripped away.
And this, right here, this is the whole story in a nutshell, isn't it? On one side, you have Daniel, her biological son, who took everything. And on the other, Robert, a total stranger who gave everything he could. It's just a stunning reminder that family, well, it's about what you do, not just who you're related to.
It's the one question that's just hanging there, right? What happens to a person who could do something so awful? What was his fate after he walked onto that plane and left his mother behind? And here it is, the final tragic twist in this story. The plane Daniel boarded, it crashed. There were no survivors. Officer Robert found out, but he made an incredible choice. He decided to protect Linda from that final piece of heartbreak. He never told her. He let her keep praying for her son.
completely unaware of his dark, tragic end.
But Robert's kindness wasn't just a one-time thing. It wasn't just about a place to stay for a night. It was the beginning of a whole new life for Linda, a life built on a foundation of real love and care.
Linda didn't just find a roof over her head. She found a real family. Robert and his wife Olivia welcomed her with open arms. Olivia talked to her like a daughter would. Robert made sure she got to the doctor, got her medicine, and slowly but surely, their house became her home. All the while, she continued to pray for the son who had betrayed her so deeply.
And in Linda's own words, you can hear her acceptance. She knows what she lost, but she also knows she gained something so much more valuable. She found a true home, which isn't about the building you're in, but the people you're with.
And this is how she finds her peace. She accepts that Daniel is gone, and she redefines what a son is. In Robert, this kind stranger, she found the love and the respect and the care that she always should have had. She found the son she truly deserved.
So we'll leave you with this to think about. If you were in Linda's shoes, if you had been betrayed so completely and then shown such unexpected kindness, what would you do? How would you move forward? It's a heavy question, for sure, and a real testament to how resilient the human heart can be.